In 2018, I visited Dubrovnik in Croatia and was immediately struck by its quiet beauty, the light on the stone, the softness of the streets, the sense that history and the present were walking side by side. It was one of those places that doesn't announce itself loudly, yet it leaves a mark, but stays long after you've gone. As I wandered through its narrow lanes, camera in hand, I was drawn not only to the architecture and the atmosphere, but to the pockets of expression left behind by unknown hands. It was then that I discovered a piece of street art by Jonah Lunar. I stopped me in my tracks, painted against a rich blue wall were the words, "Once upon a time in a flat not far from yours." A short sentence that opened a vast unseen world. It felt intimate, as though it was written especially for passerby who happened to be standing before it. A story just beginning, a place just out of reach, a life unfolding parallel to my own. In that moment, the wall ceased to be just a surface. It became a doorway. The piece was also a quiet, clever nod to Solo, a Star Wars story released that same year. A film concerned with origins, unseen chapters, and the moments that shape who we become before the world knows our names. In much the same way, this mural hinted at the unseen stories taking place behind ordinary doors, in ordinary flats, in lives that feel small to the outside world but hold entire galaxies within them. 7 years passed. Now in 2025, I return to those photographs, not physically to Croatia, but through memory, archives, and digital shadows. Opening the files felt like unsealing a time capsule. There I was again in 2018, standing in front of that wall, unaware of all of that world would unfold in the years that followed. The journeys of solitude, the awakenings, the griefs, the initiations, the deepening relationship with the land, the forest, the unseen, and perhaps most of all, with myself. This time, however, I choose not to merely look at the images. I chose to collaborate with them through the use of AI and digital artistry. My friend Mark and I began to rework the photographs, not to replace the originals, but to converse with it, to see what 2025 would reveal in 2018, to add another layer of consciousness, interpretation, and dream. The process felt strangely ceremonial, as though we were working with a modern oracle, feeding in memory and receiving vision in return. What emerged was not just an altered image, but an evolved one, a fusion of past and present, a blending of lived moments and imagined futures. The street art had already spoken of once upon a time. Now, through this new creation, I felt I was answering it. Perhaps the flat not far from yours was never a physical place at all. Perhaps it was a moment in time, a parallel world, a life unlived, or a path yet to be taken. In that sense, this piece of art has now spanned 7 years of my existence, from a blue wall in Croatia to a digital vision in 2025. It has become a quiet companion on my journey, reminding me that stories never truly end. They simply wait not far from where you already stand. So I do hope you enjoyed this segment of my YouTube channel. Going into AI is something very new. I can't say I've been using it vastly, but it's I see it as an aid, you may say. So thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you again.